Mrs. Johnson. Mrs. Johnson, I'm from a ranching family, and I actually went out and visited one of my brothers, the ranch I grew up on, just 5 days ago. Very difficult winter, 30 inches of snow. And he had lost 12 calves to coyote depredation just the day or two before. That's a big number. And it was almost, I don't want to characterize that which Dr. Serban said about how much money was paid as demeaning. But it seems to me that the folks that aren't on the marginal edge of everything, which a rancher is, seem to suggest that somehow we ranchers have to bear the cost, or whether you're a farmer, you have to bear the cost, or whether you're a person who is trying to irrigate and suddenly has their water cut off because of the assertion that the fish should need the water more than you do. It seems odd that cost is pushed on to people like you. And yet I looked at your testimony and I saw all of the things you've done to try to get along with the bears. There's a long list. So the cost to you is far more than the loss of animals, far more. And yet we don't hear a peep about that from those who suggest that they should not be delisted, or that the control of this dangerous circumstance should be turned over to local people. All we get is this assertion that somehow we do the wrong thing. And yet you're doing the right thing. If this was turned over to the state, would you suddenly start doing the wrong thing again? Is that, because that's the assertion we're hearing.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for that question. As you said, we have made a lot of adaptations to be able to live with grizzly bears, and we recognize that they need to be a part of our landscape. As producers, we are very motivated to no longer be subjected to the rules of the Endangered Species Act. We are ready to do the work, to put in to make hard management decisions, to be able to responsibly manage grizzly bears locally. We don't want bears walking through our yard in broad daylight or within blocks of our city schools. And we will do whatever it takes to be able to maintain local control and responsibly manage grizzly bears.